All right, today is the day. It is oven day. That probably doesn't sound super exciting to you guys, but it's exciting to me, right? For the past year-ish, I wanna say, yeah, actually going on a year. I started my business in February, and this is the oven that I've been using to powder coat all of my items. It's very small. You guys know how big a conventional oven is. It's not surprising. It's worked fine for what I've been doing for the past couple of, for the past 8 months, 12 months, whatever we're at right now. But, I teamed up with a company called Built American Equipment. They make powder coating ovens, and they make a lot of other stuff too. They make amazing equipment, but I was like, hey, listen, I need help. And they're like, we fucking got you. We have you, dude. So they're sending out a pretty large powder coating oven. I can't remember the exact dimensions. I wanna say it's around 30 inches deep, 29.5 by like 5 feet wide by about 7 feet tall, give or take. I don't know how big that's gonna look in person, and I'm pretty sure I know where it's gonna go, but I'm not positive yet, so we'll get into that later. I need a better setup than what I have because I've been running that little tiny oven, and I also still am running the Harbor Freight powder coating gun, which is on its last fucking leg. I mean, it's zip tied and duct taped together because it cost like $70. But you know what? I'm a new business, at least for the first year I was. New businesses are small, and you guys have thankfully supported the business. You guys have bought products and like license plate frames and keychains and supported me. And you guys are the reason I'm able to upgrade my business. But the deal was so good that I could not pass up on it. And they've been extremely awesome to work with. I'm so thankful to have helping me out on my channel and getting my business off the ground a little bit further. But that means I can start offering bigger items on my website. Anything that can fit in the powder coating oven, I will be able to make. And I've been wanting to make like signs and more like art style stuff, so I'm really excited to be doing that. And I plan on making a lot of cool stuff and designing a lot of cool stuff for you guys, which you guys have all the say in the world. If you have cool ideas in the comments, you're like, dude, I'd really like one of these, or like, I've had this idea to be made for a little while. I can probably start doing that now. It's on the way, it'll be here in about 20 minutes, so I've been kind of just getting the shop a little bit more spaced out. I probably won't have the oven set up today because it'll be wired. It's a, I think 240 volt or 210. I forget how electricity works. It's like my kryptonite, right? So I have the last little bit of orders I'm completing for the week. Right here, these are the, handful of orders. Those will get powder coated with my conventional oven today. I'll bring the new oven in, and then I'm going to clean up this entire building. Like, I have to clean this shit up. It's becoming too much. I've been really irresponsible with it for the past couple of years. I've let it get out of control, and I just can't do this anymore in this condition. It's not acceptable. It's not fun to look at either. And I know I keep saying the next video will be the Camaro, the next video will be the Camaro, but I just really want to tackle the Camaro with like full fuck commitment. I don't want to get started and then like be kicking shit that's in the way. So it's gonna be this video, the cleanup video, that'll get powder coated, and then it'll be fucking Camaro time. It'll be clean shop Camaro time. But before we get the powder coating oven here, whatever you guys think, if you guys can think of cool things, if you guys can think of cool things for me to make for you guys, leave them in the comments, they could get made. I've actually been mulling around the idea of doing a live stream at the shop and then having you guys basically comment what you want me to cut. Maybe like buy a whole sheet of metal specifically for a video, and that will be the dedication for the entire sheet of metal. Just mulling around cool ideas. I've got to make it where I don't go broke doing it. Just some ideas. But I'm gonna clean up the shop just a little bit more. We have a little bit more time before the oven gets here, and then we're gonna get the fucking oven. Oh my God. It's so crazy to me to think about. Just a year ago, I was starting up a business. After coming out of COVID, after coming out of breaking my ankle, after coming out of MS and MS attacks, and like you guys, YouTube has allowed me to create my own business and share it with you guys. It's fucking awesome. So, yeah. Oh, it's here. It's fucking here. I'm so happy I could shit myself, mostly because I have to shit. Mr. Mike, don't you dare touch this thing. Your back's still probably fucked up.
Well, it is.
Good to see you, man.
I'm good to see you. I'm good. This guy shit can't handle it. What is that, a new machine?
It is. You're not gonna help. You're gonna sit and relax and watch.
No.
Is this thing gonna make it?
Yeah, it's gonna make it.
Okay.
It's gonna take work, but see, it won't pick the whole pile up, so see, that end's digging in.
Okay.
That's what the deal is.
I don't know how I'm gonna move it around. And I don't wanna get near it, man. That thing looks like it'll kill me.
Don't be scared.
Hold on, let me go grab my camera just in case it falls. Huh?
Long pipe in there?
A long, oh, do I have a long pipe? You damn right I got a long pipe. Will this work?
Well, what I'm gonna have to do is push it out on here.
Yeah, come on now.
Push it out, and I'm gonna turn it sideways like that.
Yeah,
all right.
Come on.
Ain't no fucking way. What is this tailgate lift rated for? I'm not touching this fucking thing. Does anybody have a forklift?
1 inch at a time, that's working, huh?
What can I do? All the men are doing the work. What am I supposed to do?
Hands up, don't you?
I'm just gonna stay the fuck away from it. If it goes down, they'll send me a new one. Jesus Christ, I had zero faith in that. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna ease down, son.
To whom it may concern, I'm uninvolved in this unloading process. I'm no longer a liability. Come on.
Here, let me borrow your bar.
Borrow my pipes,
Where
sir.
do you need me at?
Well, I'm gonna
I need
try
you to go sit down, Mr. Mike. You just had back surgery.
All right, hang on, let me look. All right, we'll clear right there. I can go down.
And I'll unpipe it.
That sounds familiar.
I bet it does.
Well,
Mr. Mike, do you have anything to say to my audience?
hi, audience.
When I go down now, it's gonna go like this.
Okay, so what do we do?
We just need to hold against
We're
this
gonna hold it.
where it don't flip over. I mean, it might sit like that, but there we go. All right. I guess we just go straight in now. You ready?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, let's roll.
You are a true visionary, sir.
Thank you. Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you too. Do
I'll
you
have to watch some of your YouTube stuff.
Robert, thank you so much for unloading that for me. That was badass, dude.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated, man.
Really fun when you get something big as that lift gate. And you have to pull it backwards with a pallet jack and let the wheels pop off the back of it and hang on there. Pile of scrap and build it into your forklift. You know what I mean?
You know what? You're probably right.
I mean, something cheap. Is that what you're doing with it? Doing it all? Yeah.
Rebuilding it, LS swap, full resto mod.
Cool. Back when I was a kid, I said everybody's parents drove these cars. You know, I mean, you know, that's what they picked you up to school in, you know, Camaros.
And the Chevelles and the
Yeah, I said, you know, there was a guy who went to school with us. He had
No
a
baby seat.
He had a Hemi Roadrunner. And back then, I mean, it was something special, but not nowhere near like it is now. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much, man. And are you in this area?
So I'm here around here every day.
If you need anything powder coated or cut, I'll be glad to help you, man.
Okay.
I'll do it all.
All right,
So,
cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. That's big. I knew it was gonna be big, but I just didn't know it was gonna be this big. Okay. All right, this is my new powder coating oven. I think it came with some accessories. I assume that they're on the inside of the oven because the accessories have to fit on the inside of the oven, right? I think it's like a cart and some other stuff. Built American Equipment sent this out. Everything that I powder coat from now on will be from this thing, right? I don't know how I'm gonna move it once it's out of the box. I'm just a lonely little boy. I'll probably have to call in some help. Maybe Mr. Mike, you know, who's a 70-some-odd-year-old man who builds race car motors and just had back surgery, you know, the guy that was helping me unload it. Maybe he'll come over here and help me once he's recovered. Fuck, what'd I do? Just gonna try to get this off. I mean, with all the plywood that's on it, that's like a couple of grand worth of wood. Oh, you almost had it. Let me get my impact. These are held together with some nice wood screws. I'm gonna keep every single one of these. I'm short. I also think that they said that this is a new door design. Oh shit, I missed one. Holy shit, that is a huge oven. It is like every inch of that box. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can use all the extra plywood to make like a powder coating booth. Boom! That was anticlimactic. Oh shit. That just hit my sim rig. Thank God I overbuilt it, so it's fine. Wow. You know, I wonder if I can cook food in that thing. It's got its own circuit breaker. Holy shit. Made in America, made in the good old USA. So it looks like it has its own circuit breaker here, on off. And I believe this is probably the temperature set. Got some nice aluminum heat sinks. You can also see a layer of insulation between the doors and the unit itself. Everything looks really tight and good. It's also got a a user manual, it looks like, attached to here, builtamericanequipment.com. And I'm gonna take this home and kind of go over how to set this thing up, how to use it, how it works. This is the nerd part in me. I like reading. I like reading about stuff that I'm interested in. It's like so comically large for me that I want to do some sort of like Price is Right bit or something. I don't know. Alrighty, contestants, come on down. Let's play the What's Behind the Oven Door #1. I'm so not committed to this bit. I don't know if you can tell. It's got a nice locking door here, so if I ever decide that I want to lock somebody in there and cook them, it's physically possible. Oh man, wow, this thing is fucking huge. Wow, wow, it's very nice, very nice. Holy shit. I can fit at least 10 people in here, at least. Okay, and it also comes with this rack that they've made. So it looks like it looks like this is its own movable rack, and then it looks like there's also some sliding racks up here that I can hang stuff from. So that's awesome. I'll be able to powder coat so much stuff with it. Ow, that makes sense why it hurts so bad. There was screws in it. Okay, so this is like my powder coating accessories rack. So when I do wheels, when I do motorcycle frames, I'll be able to hang it from this thing. It's got the grate up top. It's also got rebar across here, so I can. Ooh, don't do that. Gotcha. This is fucking cool. This is really cool. All right, let's get some dimensions real quick so I know for sure, all right? By the way, a link for this is in the description. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet. I don't think I have, but link for what I bought is in the description. You guys can check it out. Usable space, let's figure this out. 64 inches in length. It's just a little bit over 5 feet, which means that my racing sim won't fit in long ways. I knew that was gonna be like that, so I'll have to put it in here at like kind of an angle. We have 77¼ inch. So just a little bit, like 6.5 feet almost. And 29.5 inches deep. I am gonna lose some of that because of the heat shield covers. So I have to be cautious of that. With the heat shield covers, I'm really only looking at about 26.25, 26.5, somewhere in between. So that is something I need to keep in mind as well. But I still think that we should be able to, with our sim rig, get it in here sideways, kind of like a mild angle, and be able to powder coat the whole thing no problem. So I think that's gonna be fine. And it's just this one big ol', oh, it really is, just one big ol' sliding rack. And this will be for like hanging stuff. I feel like one of them, oh, real boys. If you have any ideas that you think would do really good or that you'd wanna see on the channel, just leave a comment below. I also think I'm gonna start doing some Twitch live streams where I design stuff with the help of my Twitch stream. It'll be community created stuff, whether it be like plates or signs or what have you. Maybe I could even create some like bigger pieces that I could weld together, you know? Like, this is fucking lit though. I'm just gonna put this back up there though for now. And just, oh, come on. This means I have a lot of work to do. I've gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this thing wired up, where I'm gonna put it, and I still have to clean the shop. So, you know, I don't know what my next steps are. I don't know what the next video is gonna be like. I have no idea, but I know that I have a lot of work to do, but it's just work. I'm gonna end the video here, guys, figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life, and I will see you guys in the next one. Wait, what'd you fucking say to me? Huh? What'd you say to me?